strange story of Emil I Am Chicken, the fighting denizen, the brave, heroic, dauntless, never say die, private eye. It was a cold, slow night, and Emil was sitting chewing his thumbnail as we begin this tale. Knock, knock came the sound from his office door. In walked Miss Allure. "What's on your mind, mon cheek?" asked Emil I Am, staring at a diaphragm. She was built like that censored brick house, real grandiose. "I want to talk to a brave guy," she said, as she rolled a thigh. "What's your pleasure?" gulped Emil, staring hard as his insides jarred. "You gotta hide me from that crazy fiend before he has me spleened. He's after me night and day. I can no longer hide. It's gonna be homicide. You gotta guard me for a while. You guys are supposed to be so versatile." "Well, at your pleasure," stammered dazed Emil, his pleasure hard to conceal. "We can go to my place, a pad out of the way, hard to find even by day." "Fine," said the babe, eyeing him with a stare that could melt steel. A conquest Emil began to feel. "Let's go," cried Emil with too much enthusiasm, his heart full of optimism. So they went down the stairs to a cab, taking off with a roar, he with tight lips, set jaw, meandering through the darkened streets, turning at breakneck speed. All legal limits did they exceed. Finally arriving at his abode on an obscure, quiet street, the trip was complete. With nary a sound they climbed the steps to the front door, while eyes in the night trying to ignore. Up 3 flights they went, to rear apartment number 314, quickly opening and shutting the door. Imagine he, Emil, alone with this out-of-this-world doll. Now to proceed according to protocol. Switching on the light, drawing the shade, he looked at her and said, "Your coat, why don't you shed?" And so she slithered out of her coat, and she stood facing him. Oh God, and alas, his head began to swim. Her dress was like it wasn't there at all, so revealingly tight did it fit. A cigarette Emil quickly lit. "I'm so tired," she yawned, "and now that I'm safe and sound, with sleep I abound." So saying, she went into the bedroom, and with door left ajar, he saw a sight both strange and bizarre. She removed her dress, her stockings, and then her slips, as Emil wet his lips. And then, as that moment of moments drew close, 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 his mind's eye savoring the grandiose, she vanished, first from her head to her parts amid, as her brassiere she undid. Then, with only her below parts left in view, her panties dropped, and adieu. She was gone, disappeared, gone as though never there. The room was bare. But when he looked again, he saw resting on the floor objects he could not ignore. A dress, stockings, slips, brassiere, and panties were all there, and he could just dumbly stare. As he fell off his chair, awakened, shouting a swear. Epilogue. It was a cold, slow night, and he was picking his thumbnail as this dream began to unveil. Thus did Emil recall the start of it all, the excitement, the anticipation, the quick, unexpected fall. A dream had ended, as all dreams do end, with no release, no dividend.